Jones, Harvey Jones, who has served previously with the board. And this is our first day. So welcome everyone, and we'll get started. I understand we have 7 cases on the docket.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Today, the first case is Carrie Miller and Margaret Miller's Inc. Trade name is Abbey Bistro Burger, 811 South Broadway. This is a Class B beer, wine, and liquor license. Application for transfer of ownership and off-premises catering. I believe that the request for outdoor table service has been removed temporarily.
Yes, and I'll get to that in a minute. Thank you very much, Madam Executive Secretary. Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning. Good to see you. Nice to meet you, Commissioner Trotter. Always good to see you, Commissioner Jones. It's an honor to appear before you today. And we have what we hope is a successful transfer application. And at this time, we'll swear the witnesses.
Raise your right hands, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Thank you.
Stand by, Council.
Sure.
We have staff recommendation.
Yes, sir. So what we have attached to the information today is the application, information on the interview form, and we received an email of support on 7/6/15 from Joan Massapus from the Community Association as a letter of support. Staff there is no objections to this application at this point.
Staff recommend approval.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Copeland, do you have anything, staff has recommended approval. Do you have anything additional?
I would proffer that the applicants are successful restaurant owners. The Abbey Burger Bistro, just want to enter the menu into evidence, if I may. Additionally, I have a letter of support from Kevin Lynch from South Baltimore, who knows the applicants. And finally, a letter of support, or an email of support, from the Fells Point Residents Association for the transfer and outdoor tables. There's 2 community organizations in Fells Point, and Fells Point Community Organization, they're going to meet again just about outdoor tables next Thursday with that group. So we'd ask that you approve the transfer today and that you hold our request sub curia on outdoor tables until you receive a letter or correspondence from Joanne Massapus, the president of the Fells Point Community Organization. Thank you.
Is that acceptable
Yeah. No,
to hold it?
yeah, and if we do not get if we do not get a letter of approval, an email of approval, it will be removed.
Exactly. I'll submit.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you very much. I have 2 other cases. I'll be back up in a minute. Thank you.
You have 2 other cases?
Yes, I do, Mr. Chairman.
Right now.
Are you sure? Thank you.
Take them out of order? Okay. Sure.
1 second. That's okay.
Yours is Latin taste. Okay, so we're going to
Madam?
moving to 415 South Central, Latin Taste.
I believe we have a co-applicant entering the building. Could we hit number 7 on the docket? That'll be
Sure.
very quick.
No
Thank you.
problem. So number 7 is Lee Filipkitsky, Conkling Street, LLC. Trade name is Of Love and Regret, 1028 South Conklin Street. This is a Class BD7, beer, wine, and liquor transfer of ownership. This is item number 7 on your docket, board. We have a letter of support that was submitted by Mr. Tracy of the Canton Community Association. We also have a copy of the application and and the interview attached in your packet. Staff recommends approval of this application.
Staff recommends approval. Proper, Mr. Copeland?
Yes, very briefly, a very successful little restaurant in Canton at the corner of Conkling and O'Donnell. Just want to introduce the menu as the Canton Community Association support letter has already been received. Ms. Filipkowski is just increasing her ownership in the establishment and becoming the full-time licensee, having served as the manager for a couple of years now. Thank you.
Staff recommends approval. Everything's in order. I vote yes.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners.
We'll wait for the other people to show up, or have they shown up?
I don't believe they have, so I'll stand down, and I
Okay,
thank
stand
you.
down, and then we'll go back to the regular docket.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners.
Thank you.
So the next item, we will go to item number 2. That's Mahmoud Shahan at Momo Inc. This is trade name The Liquor Stop at 6400 Hollibird Avenue. This is a Class A, beer, wine, and liquor, transfer of ownership. This file was postponed on the June 25th due to the applicant being out of town, but otherwise, there's no other issues. Staff recommends approval.
Can I please Frank Schultz representing the applicant?
I'm not an honor. That's for judges. I'm the chairman.
I'm used to.
I don't think I'll ever be an honor, but go ahead.
Keep fine.
No, I don't think I'm interested. Thank you for the offer.
Well,
Any proffer, counsel? for-
only that this gentleman, Mr. Mahmood Chana, has been the manager of the place for at least 10 years. And now he's going to become the owner. This is Mr.
This one,
Chana.
okay.
This is the previous owner, Mr. Hassan Abdul.
There you go. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And it's being transferred. He's alcohol certified. I contacted the Umbrella Community Association. They have no standing on it. There's not an active association right in the community. All the trash and everything is taken care of. There's no problems. Doesn't, very little effect on the neighborhood.
Madam Secretary, everything in order with the
Yes,
file?
everything is in order at this point. They will still need to finish their final approval processes with their office, but everything at this point is in order.
Okay. Got it, counsel? I vote yes.
Yes.
Yes. Have a
Thank
good
you very
day.
much.
Thank you.
The next item is number 3, and that would be, and that's Douglas Jeffers, and Douglas Jeffers Jr., the pub at 1513 LLC, trade name McHenry's Pub at 1315 McHenry, a Class B beer, wine, and liquor, transfer of ownership. Attached to your packet is a copy of the application and interview form. And at this point, though, there's nothing that staff doesn't have any objections to this one, so and staff is moving for approval.
For the record, Melvin J. Kadensky representing the applicants. We would just proffer that you may have the resemblance here, but it's hard to tell. Father and son reunion here. They're going to operate the place. They've been actually working in there for the last 3 months. They're with the neighborhood. They're very tight with them. They've done some fundraising for them. They're familiar with the rules and regulations of the liquor board, and it's a transfer of an existing location.
Who's this gentleman?
He's one of the persons that was a property owner, and he's here in favor.
Oh, okay. All right. Madam Secretary, is everything in order?
At this point, yes, sir. They still have to finish up their final things for transfer, but at this point, it's ready for approval.
Okay.
Subject to the checklist return. Yes, I got it, fine. Thank you.
I'm a yes.
Jeffers Jr., how old are you, sir?
I'm 24.
My man.
I knew you were going to ask that, because if I tell you that, that's why he's here.
No, but he always goes to the dinner table first.
He's the torpedo. All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's all yes, Mr. Kadensky.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good day. Okay. We'll hold up for the court reporter.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Invited Caribbean, that is at trade name Wiggle Liquors at 900 North Gilbourne. This is a Class A beer, wine, and liquor transfer of ownership. Attached is the application and interview form. At this point, there's no other issues on this. I'm just looking through to make sure. The last date of operations that we have on file for an inspection, though, is 6/27/14.
For the record, Melvin J. Kadensky representing the applicant in this case. This is an application for transfer of an existing location. It's a Class A license. The applicant has had 3 or 4 years of experience at 620 North Utah Street, working in a liquor store there. He'll be a operator, and he's been working along with the current owner who wants to retire.
This is the applicant.
It's the applicant here. It's from Ethiopia.
Okay. Questions from the commissioners? Anything? Madam Secretary, is everything in order with the file?
At this point, there is. We would just wait for the final transfer documents to complete the transfer.
Correct.
Checklist. Got it? I'm a yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right, thank you very
Mr.
much.
Kadensky.
All right.
I think we're moving too fast for the court reporter.
He's pretty good. He's been around for a while.
Okay.
Evan Dvorkin, that is PSA Brewery LLC, trade name pending. This is at 4216 Shannon Drive. Class D, beer, wine, and liquor, new brewery license with outdoor seating and live entertainment. For the record, we did get information in regards to a copy of the photos of the licensee, its location, along with a copy of the 2B on the manufacturing licenses and wholesalers for food breweries. At this point, there's no objections from staff, and we will approve it.
What about live entertainment? Has that been approved by zoning?
We have an approval from zoning in
For
accordance.
the record,
For the record, Abraham Hurdle, representing Evan Dvorkin and PSA Brewery at 4216 Shannon Drive.
thank you.
We did get approval from zoning. It was about 14 months ago. We went to the
Okay.
zoning board. Councilman Branch was very helpful in that process
Okay.
of getting the zoning adjusted for this use. And it is in accord with Article 2B, which is what we're asking the license to be granted under as well. I do have some pictures of the brewery, which has just recently finished construction. And here's the tap room, unused but built. And you can keep those. And I do have the originals, so I need them back, of the manufacturer's license, the Class 5 state license. At this time, I'd like to proffer, if possible,
Yes, sir.
that the applicant is fit and qualified. He has worked around at another brewery, at other restaurants in a management capacity. We do not have a letter from Councilman Branch with us for this, but Councilman Branch was of significant assistance in getting the zoning changed so that we could have this brewery as it is.
You're Mr. Dvorkin?
Yes,
You heard what your counsel said, right? You agree with that? Everything correct?
I do, yes.
All right. Any staff, or anything other than from the staff reports?
No, sir, nothing.
Recommends approval?
Yes, sir.
I'm a yes.
Okay, just one question. The
Yeah.
community, has the community been involved in this aspect of this operation?
Councilman Branch, as well as the community, were an integral part of our changing the zoning so that this would be a compatible use in that area. Because I think it requires an M2, and we had to go before the zoning board, and we had several legislative changes in as well at the time.
So anyone from the community appeared and discussed at the board?
The zoning board took it on,
An agreement?
the zoning board took it on the consent docket. It was so uncontested.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured that. Doug?
No problem.
Are you got a, yeah, yes?
Yes.
All three
I
yes.
do have
He wants
one-
the original.
I need I apologize, I need that one back, thank you.
Okay, we're done.
Well, you have one more because we skipped Steve's.
Right, I understand that. No, but we're done with you.
Thank you very much.
just need to see.
And congratulations, Chairman.
Thank you. Thank you
Commissioner.
very much. Good luck with your
Brewery, a lot of money.
brewery, yeah. Stainless steel. You go down there. Okay, Mr. Fogelman, come on, you need to go on vacation.
Yes, indeed.
The last item is Johnson and Omar Samedi. I'm sorry, okay. That's number 4, Latin Taste.
Yeah,
Tortilla Salon, Sinalo, number 2. This is at 415 South Central Avenue, a Class D, beer, wine, and liquor. Application for transfer of ownership and request for outdoor table service. It appears to me that we have, that at this point, the documents that we have on file are sufficient for staff to recommend approval. There's no objections, but we also have an MOU from the neighborhood that was received by email, and a copy of that has been inserted into the file, and I believe will be proffered by the attorney.
Great. Thank you. Once again, Stephen Fogelman on behalf of the applicants, John Sen and Omar Samidi. I have an original inked MOU with the Little Italy Community Organization. I'm happy to present at this time. It provides for outdoor tables and conditions therefore, and some other terms to be a good business neighbor. Mr. Sen currently owns the very successful and award-winning Tortilleria Sinaloa at 1716 Eastern Avenue. It's got great food, has one problem. It has like 8 seats. And so now he's gone in with Mr. Samidi, current licensee, about 4 blocks down at Eastern and Central to open a 51-seat restaurant using many of the products the tortillas made there on Eastern Avenue. So it should be a wonderful addition to the community. Little Italy Community Organization welcomes them, and we're happy to submit today. And thank you very much, Chairman Neal. I'm joined here by my zoning consultant, Lee Giroux, who is here if there are any questions.
okay. Questions from the commissioners?
No,
Staff recommends approval, Madam Secretary,
Yes, at this point, with, as my, yes, it's.
with the MOU. With the MOU.
With the MOU?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a yes.
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 Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Commissioners. Have a great
nice
weekend.
vacation.
Thank you.
Good luck. Do we have anything else, Madam Secretary?
No, sir, there's nothing else on the docket for today. Next week's docket will be a short docket, and I see us starting in July, July 23rd, we'll be moving to 1 p.m., sir.
We're starting in July, everything will be at 1 o'clock, yes,
So,
ma'am. With the consent docket at the front and the regular docket to follow. Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you all very much. Have a pleasant day. Thank you, it's been a good first day for us.
Excellent first day.